Can black people be racist to Asians?
No,
What precludes them from being racist?
because of what racism is.
Which is,
I'll read the definition to you. The American Psychological Association defines racism as a systemic issue built into the interconnected institution of society rather than just individual attitudes. It operates across a power hierarchy that systematically limits opportunities for people of color and protects structural inequalities in housing, healthcare, and law enforcement.
this is false. This is what the actual American Psychological Association's definition of racism is. What about interpersonal racism?
Yeah, that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. Because how y'all like to define interpersonal racism is y'all like to say this is a separate entity, like it's a whole different system we're talking about, and we're not. We're just talking about racism happening in a specific sector of society. Interpersonal interactions, or what we call social engagement, is an aspect, or the social arena is an aspect of society. And so racism happening in that aspect of society is not explanation of a different system, but how within the larger system this is working in this specific sector.
So individual people can't be racist?
Individual, what do you mean?
So, like, if a white person says the N-word, is that racist?
Yes, it is.
So, if a black person unalives a white...
But I don't understand why you asked that question, because that's a redundant question to ask me when individuals compose, society is composed of individual people. So why are you asking me a redundant question?
So if a black person unalives a white person and says, I did this because I hate white people, is that racist?
No, I do not see it as racism.
What would you see that as?
Retribution.
For what?
That's a redundant question as well.
Can you just answer it?
No, because that's a redundant question.
Explain how it's redundant.
I'm not going to explain how it's redundant, because that would be me giving you an explanation as to why I find it to be redundant, and I already said I'm not doing that.
Why?
Because it's evident why.
So you can't explain how it's retribution.
No, it's not that I can't explain. It's just that, as I've already said, I refuse to. Refusal to do something is not the same thing as ability.
Then why are you...
I'm not refusing to answer the question because I lack the ability to explain it. I just think the explanation is evident already. It's self-evident. We live in a society where racism is permeates through every aspect of our society. And when we understand how racism works, there is no explanation needed.
Oh, so if somebody participates in the system that was created by white people, they're racist?
No.
Why not?
Because the system was designed specifically to support white people. You guys are the only benefactors of this racist system because it was designed by white people for white people.
So I would actually argue that being a benefactor of a system is participation in that system.
No, it's not.
Would you like to hear my explanation?
No.
So you're not going to allow me to defend my position?
You can, but I don't really care for it. Go ahead.
Yes.
It's not going to make me change my mind.
Yeah, so participation usually requires some kind of like substance behind it. For instance,
it doesn't.
Why not?
It doesn't require some substance behind it. And when you say substance behind it, can you be less vague and explain specifics of your, like, that statement? What specifically must be behind the participation?
Yeah, so time, money, resources, something like that.
No, I'm so sorry. What you're participating in is the reductionism of racism. Reducing racism to participation in a social-economic climbing or economic activities does not mean that a person is a benefactor of the racist system, because racism is not based on economic opportunities. Economic opportunities, however, is based on racism.
I don't know why he said this. I never claimed that racism is based on economic opportunities. Can I give you an example? I think it'd be better if I gave you an example.
Perhaps you should have went that direction.
Do you agree that you benefit from how the federal government spends its tax money, or at least your state government?
No, I do not benefit because I do not participate in receiving any benefits from those taxes.
Wait, do you drive on the road?
No, I don't have a car.
Do you walk on the sidewalk?
Sometimes.
So taxes pay for that.
But again, as I said, you're talking about socio-economic issues, and that is not what defines racism. Racism, however, defines it.
Okay, then.
While I'm able to walk on the sidewalk, there are some neighborhoods where if I walk on said sidewalk, I am endangered.
No, the only reason I'm giving.
Which means I am limited in to the access that I have to certain sidewalks because of my race.
So the only reason I'm bringing up this example is to show that
because you have no idea what racism is, and you think it is mainly based on economic opportunities and social interactions.
Can you allow me to finish my sentence?
And you think it's based on my utilization of municipalities or municipal things, such as the sidewalk.
That's not where I'm going.
Well, that's the example you use, so you are actually driving us down that lane.
No, I'm not. If you'd allow me to finish my sentence. Allow me to finish my sentence.
Go ahead, but it's not going to do anything.
So I'm trying to demonstrate that your participation in the tax system rewards you with benefits of that tax system.
But you're making it seem like that I'm like the government is not taking taxes from me when I work.
When did I say that? This guy assumes a lot of bullshit.
The reason why I'm benefit from these taxes is because I'm paying into said system.
Right. So in order to receive some kind of benefit, you have to.
It's not the government that's actually benefiting me. I'm benefiting myself because it is my tax contribution that lends itself to the construction of the sidewalk, since you want to mention that.
Okay, so
it's like me paying the contractor to construct the road on my behalf. Because that's literally what's happening. If my tax dollars is going towards the creation of the sidewalk, then it is not the government that is supplying me or benefiting me. I am benefiting myself.
Can you let me know when I can respond?
You can respond, but you're not making any logical points because, again, you're talking about I'm benefiting from the government. The government is actually taking tax money from me and paying for this shit.
The sidewalks.
Yes. What do you think how taxation works? They tax the citizens and then use that money for various services.
Yeah, when did I give you any indication that I didn't understand that?
When you explain that the government is the one that's using this tax money, or saying that the government is responsible for the sidewalk. No, they're not. Because if you're talking about taxation, I am a contributing member because I work and I put money into the system. So any sidewalk that is being built, I have access to because if it's based on economic contribution. Because I'm paying taxes, and that money that I'm contributing along with everybody else is being utilized to make the sidewalk. So it is not the government that is funding the sidewalk. We are.
So what you just said is that participation in a system means that you're responsible for the things that system produces.
Yes, which means I am the benefactor of myself, not the government. Myself.
Great. Now that I know he understands that, what he doesn't understand, seemingly, is that he also participates in the society that was built by white people. So, isn't he benefiting from the system that was created by white people and maintains his sidewalks? Should have thought of that earlier. I'm still learning, okay?